the challenger, former WBC International Heavyweight Champion, Joe Smith Jr., the reigning and defending undefeated WBA Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, Dmitry Bivol.
Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, bang at the bell. God bless.
Well, Matt, what do you expect to see in the early? Bivol looking very stern. Generally, he does step in to that lead left hook as he tried to...
Joe Smith's a solid light heavyweight, and Bivol obviously talking during the week that he could go down to super middle to land a big right hand.
He looked for that big side in behind the right hand there, Smith. Almost like he felt it was always going to fall slightly short.
You know, doesn't show any respect, doesn't care about reputations. You know, beat Bernard Hopkins, also beat... Who was the other guy to beat? Joe Smith. Good right hand there from...
That's something he likes to do. He's got that in common with champion. They can tip and tap a little.
Yeah, and I think that varying the power, varying this, it's almost like you acclimatise to the power when you're in the power of shots.
It's a good lead left hand from Bivol 20 or so seconds ago. Smith just trying to jab his way in this opening round so far has come from Bivol. Final few seconds. Smith just trying to keep that other body on the move, just packing.
Yeah, Smith came out quick in the first round, but Bivol, good opening round.
And Sergei Kovalev, he was, and since then has kept hold of it. He just moves in behind the guard.
Trying to measure him with the jab into a left hook.
Great intent. He does have a good reach on in a few inches apart, so they're basically standing in range.
Just pulling out of range, and then Smith kind of get... Bivol just landing a nice solid left hook counter there. Lovely one
from Smith, had those gloves up. Shot straight. Well, the corner there, the Smith corner, led by Gerard Capobianco. What they want from him, they're saying, is combination, punching and dog expression.
I think more the frustration of struggling to really land, being hurt by anything. I mean, he's a pretty tough guy.
The frustration probably comes, he is within range to be hit, but actually catching him is a
different. He then doesn't, just pulls back. He's always got you guessing. I think that's what's happening with Joe Smith.
He's quite an Eastern European away. You don't really get a moment's peace, or you certainly don't have that.
Bivol looks very relaxed, very much in control, very calm in there. Now looking at the two smaller than Joe Smith.
Well, he made it by some of the dramas we had at other weights. These two made it very comfortable. First 3 rounds has just not been that
feints
much.
Again from Bivol, you know, just quick step, quick shuffle of the sudden, little feints, and you're under a lot of pressure. He's pouring up and down with the left. He's so kind of preoccupied with his own defences that it's away from his attack. He's not really thinking about attack. He's thinking about counter right hand.
At some stage during this fight, he will throw here, but he doesn't want to be too reckless, too gung-ho with it at the moment. Big land, but he just steps in after it does.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it landed, but Bivol certainly looked like he wanted to grab hold of Smith momentarily.
Warming up now, Bivol looking for right to the body there. They increase the tempo in this 4th round, and a lot of encouragement.
Be prepared to take one, to land one. With Bivol, who's
round of the fight so far by comfortable. I wonder if it's been enough for him to win the round with a good... And again, just dips his head and then looks to... I think you're right, Matt. I think he's realised that this is the way he's going under some pressure. The Smith corner feel that he took that round. That's what they're telling him anyway. Whether they quite difficult to see whether that landed clean or whether it was a glancing blow. But you can see the ring here, Smith, at the start of round 5, and you've got Bivol. Really, he didn't have an answer to Bivol. Now it's just trying.
Yeah, without, he's got to rough him up. He's got to get close. His physical fight. I know he's not necessarily an inside type of fighter, but he's got to do this the hard way, as they say. He's got to make it a rough, tough.
Space a bit too much there. Wasn't really quite time that jab.
Yeah, very well schooled. Jumping in with the lead left hook there.
Between rounds, the corner was saying to him that he was chasing him around a little bit. He was having in the opening 3 rounds. Okay, it's not.
Yeah, he's not going to outbox or. Man, I'm a more physical man. I can lean on you. I can pull down. I can try elbows if you have to. Whatever he has to do. Whatever he has to do to win.
There's a slightly different complexion to this now.
Move your head, right? When you do that 4-5 jab combination, you'll do good. As soon as you get thrown into a combination.
Career, he was barely out of double figures by the time the VA champion. Smith had a diff in his career so far.
Really come back into the fight. He's looking to feint, always looking to change the distance. Have his most success. Lovely right hand there from Bivol.
Did exactly what you picked up on. Smith just walking after his hand.
That's it, Andy. You cannot afford to get caught in that no. Get into a bit of a clinch. You don't want to. If you do come
around us at ringside, stalking final few seconds of the round. Perforated eardrum is during the course of the fight. And when the cuts man was looking to put a bit of Vaseline on the eyebrows there, he was this fight scheduled for 12. World title defence for Dmitry Bivol, who's in the black.
He's here, and it's a horrible injury. Happened to me a couple of times, and it totally really affects everything. Big left
hand has rocked him the way down, but what it did do was tie Bivol up. But there's Smith trying to answer back with a left hand.
And a lovely walking
away. Smith again backs up himself, tries to get...
His head has cleared now. There was solid shots.
What you should do, but you've just been hit hard.
The most important thing when you get hit...
Known the damage he'd done, though, was that because sometimes you see a fighting shot, doesn't really realise the full extent of it, but I think
more shots together, more combinations, he certainly...
With the glove up, able to protect him. Both of them just fencing. He got home with it. He hasn't been quite as extravagant with it, but came in from a long way out.
Yeah, looking to bang, and then looking to try and loop that right hand over the top.
Spread evenly between that front and back foot. That's what gives him such good mobility. Left hand.
Joe Smith, tough guy though. Joe Smith recovers very quickly. These are solid shots.
But these are punishing shots. Goes there to get out of the corner, but he didn't quite manage to take it. He has
nice jab from Smith.
For Joe Smith. And
close round, but, since then and before then, I've given Bivol everything. And
he looks to try and get on that jab. Just circling each other.
Good sharp hand speed there from Bivol. Joe Smith's more kind of side. Very well balanced, very technically well scored. There's a bit of a WWE move going in there.
Well, he's going to get told off for that, that's for sure. We saw a bit of frustration. He saw an opportunity there just
backs Joe Smith up without even throwing a punch, just by feinting him, just by the way. Very intelligent fighter, Bivol. I love the way he's always feinting as well. Feinting with his feet, feinting with his eyes.
Basically everything. So there's no great shame in that.
Yeah, I like that lead, double left. He mixes it up so well, he never... Like I say, he's always feinting, leaning in as if he's going to throw a shot. Making you work, he's resting, but you're working, he's feinting, he's pretending very much in first gear. Lovely jabs there, head and body then, hooking off the jab.
Well, let's have a look at your scorecard, Matt, and you've given to Smith Jr., but it's the only round could have done that in. Other than that, it's been clear to Bivol.
It's been one-sided, but every round is, Bivol is by far the superior fighter, really. All the clean work, all the solid shots. I totally believe that he probably could do super middleweight.
On that myself, and actually, strange though it's 68 pounds, you would kind of assume that he would, when you compare him to Callum Smith, for example, I don't think he would be. Smith physically would.
As everyone at light heavyweight, huge for the weight. That's good work from. Watch his feet when he pulls out of range. Straight away, he's looking like make you miss, and then looking to make you pay. Lovely
take one to land one. It's not
Joe Smith. They're prepared to take pain. They've gone into the ring. They're mentally prepared. You're not going to break someone's heart by Golovkin breaks hearts because he breaks ribs and he breaks noses and he puts a lot of pain on people. Lomachenko breaks people's hearts. Against someone like Joe Smith, that's kind of what's happening here a little bit. But, you know, he's a tough guy, Joe Smith.
Воду дай.
Well, a couple to go.
Key there, a little off balance maybe.
Boys, that you can't pull it, then if a fight were to end in those circumstances, then available to the referee. It's not. Did have a bit of an effect, and it's now or never for him. I think landed.
Yeah, on the bow. And he's come out quick here at the start of the 11th.
Interesting there. Bivol just stuck out and told him not to do that. You will see that from referees sometimes. They block your opponent's view. I don't really see the problem so much.
Yeah, nice 1-2 down the middle from him. Yeah, I think a lot of guys like to leave the left hand out there. It's alarming and it's surprising how many times you just land that straight right hand right next that you're being measured up to get hit with the right hand. Next thing you know, you've been hit.
Been a good round this for Smith so far.
Yeah, it's been a good round.
Need to get all gung-ho and try and fight. He just needs to get through.
On the bell of the previous round, definitely shocking. That's nice right hand, left hook.
Setting his feet square there, Bivol, letting his hands go. Bit of damage around the left eye there of Joe Smith, but he had a... So 12th and final round, touch between the two. It maybe hasn't been quite as explosive as high-quality fight. Bivol, Joe Smith Jr., he's taken openings, engineered them, but at no point has he really looked to step on the gas too much. He just doubled Smith over and caused him to... Barrera.
Yeah, Joe Smith is one of those guys. He is had a tough night with Joe Smith. He shook Bivol, who I think, in hindsight, I think he was glad that was on the boat.
So just under 90 seconds to go. We saw Callum Johnson earlier on dispose of Shawnee Monaghan. Joe Smith can produce something incredible in the last few seconds.
Performance again tonight. You know, Callum's 33 years old. Lovely right.
Good combination. Turbiev with the IBF, Kovalev with the WB. They would be really...
Yeah, I agree. I'd love to see all those guys mixing up.
Nice combination from Bivol. Really pour it on, and shots getting through there, and maybe one just a little bit late. It was Smith who was under pressure. Smith, but nothing too serious.
To the winner by unanimous decision, Dmitry Bivol.